There was one meme, the fruity juice. The guy who faked it.
Yeah.
He was like someone. One of my bosses, a friend of theirs made a meme where it was like, "Yeah, Will Smith smacked me too."
No, I was on Instagram and I literally put my phone down. I was like, I've had it with the internet today. Somebody put Vladimir Zelensky slapping Putin. Where those like nice. Will Smith's Vladimir Zelensky and Chris Rock is Putin. I'm like, nope, I'm done with the internet today.
Sometimes when the world is so sunny and people are a bore, I go to my shaded corner, my shaded corner. A place with all my favorite toys and games and movies and more. I go to my shaded corner, my shaded corner.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 78.
78!
We have a special guest who is going to just observe and hang out and then talk because he has a microphone in front of him. So that's how we work here.
Mm-hmm. We trick people into talking on air. It's great.
What for this? What would you like to be known as? Go by?
Just Joey C.
Joey C. Okay, Joey C.
I like that. Reminds me of a boy band name.
I thought she was going to go somewhere else.
Where did you think I was going to go?
I don't know. Thought you were going to go to porn. Not
porn. What?
You're the one.
I don't know any male porn stars' names. No, wait, that might be a lie. No, it's not a lie. I don't.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, the fuck you do. One, Peter North. Everyone knows Peter North.
I don't know who Peter North
and
is.
Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy. Everyone knows Ron Jeremy.
That's about it.
He was in the fourth Toxic Avenger.
That's about the only
he was the mayor,
male porn star's name I know that isn't like a TikToker that does porn.
Well, everyone does porn now.
Yeah, I don't count OnlyFans porn. That's
the best kind of porn.
Listen, I'm not saying it's not
You're
good.
giving the money straight to the person.
Listen, I have no beef with OnlyFans porn. I'm all for OnlyFans porn, but knowing an OnlyFans somebody off of OnlyFans and their name, it doesn't count the same as knowing like a porn star.
My issue, okay, so OnlyFans porn is understandable for like women, but men have it too.
Yeah, I know.
I can't. Who's paying for that?
I would pay for that.
You would pay for male porn.
OnlyFans, yeah.
What?
What? Listen, if you can pay for female porn, why can't you pay for male porn?
Because you say it yourself, and many women do, that going to like strip clubs that are male dancers isn't.
Okay, so listen, there is a difference between good male pornography and just seeing a naked man's picture. Now, there is
so
OnlyFans.
Okay, so what would your ideal male porn be? My
ideal male porn?
Yeah.
One? Oh, do I have to describe it on here? This could be really weird. We're getting into some of my proclivities. Is that really?
It's up to you. It's up to you.
Okay.
I can't.
The only thing I will say is
Joe's like, yeah, let's hear this shit.
The only thing I will say is this: male porn where it's just like a picture of their dick. No one needs that. All I can do is go to whatever website I want and see a picture of a penis.
Just go on any social media and be like, "Hey, I'm a girl.
Hey, I'm a girl. I want to see a penis."
You don't even have to say that. I don't think.
No, I don't. There's males that do like full on like skits and stuff.
Yeah, skits like
they're good.
Like plays.
No, those are good because they act it out. You have like a script and stuff like that. Those are good. I'm fine with those.
It's weird.
Why is that weird? You play for porn of women.
I don't like scripts. I like spontaneous.
Spontaneous porn.
Yes. Like just walking down the street and bam, someone's get porn.
Bam, porn.
You just got porn.
Okay, I have
Not rape.
I have a
Just porn.
logistics question.
Uh-huh.
Where do they film the porn scenes that are just out in the street?
Where do you think they film them? They film them out in the street.
Okay, do they get like permits? Like I don't. And what do the permits look like? I would like to film a porn scene. Please keep children away from this area. Like, is that how it works? How do you inform the neighborhood that you're filming porn?
They're not in neighborhoods. First of all, they're in like abandoned graffiti. Not that I know, but they're graffitied alleys. All right.
But there's like porn scenes where they're like in parks.
Okay,
so how do you rope it off? Do you what do
they
you
probably
do?
have people watching out.
It's like, hey, we're filming porn. You might not want to walk here. Like, is that how it was?
I don't know.
I want to know.
I don't know. Well, let's go to a park and see what happens.
Okay. I don't think you could just go to a park on a random day and be like, oh, look, there's porn.
Yes, it's Tuesdays. And it's Tuesday. Look at that. Porn Park Tuesday. It's a national
Porn
thing.
Park Tuesday. Okay. Yeah, that's always been something I wonder about when I see porn in like the middle of a park. I'm like, do you have a permit for this? Like, do you have to apply for
I don't think
permit?
anyone gives a fuck. Like, no one's thinking about that.
I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about that. So clearly someone is.
Okay. Well, I don't know how we got on this, but anyway. Joey C. I feel like we have to have a good intro, like a radio. That's a very radio name. Joey C.
Joey C.
You ever do any broadcasting?
I actually auditioned at the Connecticut School of Broadcasting.
Okay.
Because I always wanted to be a baseball broadcaster.
Okay.
But the problem is they're such one in a million.
Right.
Plus, I didn't want to graduate from the
yeah.
school and do play-by-play baseball in a small town in Montana where nobody knows who you are.
Right.
And it was pretty expensive, and I didn't have the money.
Gotcha.
So somebody, a guest at the party I went to 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
he was a sports broadcaster. He's like, I made no fucking money. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine, like, unless you become...
Like, super famous.
But it takes a long time, I would imagine, for that.
Yep.
Or
Start
it's
your
just
own radio
consistency.
station. Start your own podcast.
I'll need your help.
That's fine. Just you can use my equipment. Just come over, record whenever you want.
Anybody can make a podcast.
Here, we got one. So
I know. It's crazy.
But yeah, so do you want to tell us and the listeners what kind of things you're into? This is the first time you're over the house. You're seeing the kid cave and its semi-cleanliness.
It's awesome. I love it. Just old games, some toys. I also collect some antiques. I have some old police and fire stuff, stuff like that.
Okay.
Just vintage stuff, anything like that. So,
what kind of antiques?
I have I have old crime scene photographs that are taken
nice.
out of a book in black and white that
Nice.
I made big pictures out of. Put them on my wall. I have old fire extinguishers, old police equipment.
Oh, shit.
I have some old furniture, some old radios.
Okay.
And that's about it right now. Of course, when you get married and you move into a house and you have bills, that stuff kind of gets put on,
Yeah.
it gets put on the back burner a little bit.
Yeah, when we first moved in together, I started out with one curio cabinet. And she was like, yeah, put your toys. I had a
Was
few.
it like that one there?
It was one of the grandma ones. It had the wood trim, and it was
nice.
like, it had different angles to it. I have it in the garage, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's in terrible condition. But yeah, we had that, and I had a few toys. I had boxes of toys that I had as a kid, and I just chose a few, put them up there, and it was nice. One curio cabinet. Then when we decided we were going to move out, what do you do?
Became two. You had two curio cabinets in the old apartment.
Did I?
Yep.
Okay. But I only knew of one. Then when we got a new apartment, I was like, you know what? I kind of want to get a 2-bedroom and just have a room.
Mm-hmm.
So we did. We got a 2-bedroom, and she encouraged it. I had the whole room fancy, bought more shit, and then labeled it my kid cave because it's not a man cave because it's kid stuff. And then
Man.
it's all her fault.
I'm a man with a basement full of man things.
All of this is her fault.
It's not my fault.
You encouraged me. You enabled me.
I did enable.
Okay.
I will not lie. I am an enabler.
Mm-hmm.
However, it is not all my fault. I encourage your hobbies and your desires to do things and want things. I encourage you to be happy. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm just saying it's your fault. So it worked out well.
Right.
Yeah. So, and she doesn't collect anything, really.
I don't really
she's not-
books, but other than books, nothing.
Books and your Harry Potter bibbidi boppity boos.
Wands, Harry Potter wands. But even then, like, I'm done. I don't really need any more. I do need one from Universal. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna get one on like one of the first. By the way, I learned some stuff about Universal that I didn't know that makes me even more excited.
Like what?
When we go there, we
Yeah.
have to go to Ollivander's, which is the wand shop,
Uh-huh.
and you get a wand from Ollivander's, and then you could do magic spells all throughout the park.
Okay. Are you into Harry Potter?
No, with the wand, it activates things.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
So
pretty
does
cool.
everyone get the same wand?
No, they're all different.
And it's free?
No,
Oh, how much is it?
I don't know, but I'm paying whatever
It's
the
like
cost
$100
is.
fucking dollars.
I don't care.
Probably.
I'm so
fine.
excited.
We're down there 3 days. We're
We
there
are-
5 days.
We're there 5 days.
At
We're in the
Universal.
parks for 3 days.
Right. So 3 days we're gonna just keep going back to. We're not going anywhere else.
No,
probably. It's just gonna be
no. We
Harry
can go.
Potter
We
Land.
could spend a day in Universal Studios.
What's that? Is that? I don't know what.
So there's 3 parks.
Okay.
There's Harry Potter, and that's so Harry Potter is combined with Universal Studios. Okay,
Uh huh.
Harry Potter Land is part of those parks. So there's Universal Studios, and then there's Islands of Adventure, which is the one with all the which is the one with the Hulk ride and Dr. Seuss Land and
Okay.
that stuff.
Isn't Dr. Seuss Land for little kids?
No, I liked it. It is a little bit kiddie-ish, but it's still cool. If the Grinch is there, oh, we're gonna go see the Grinch because I'm really hoping he's there.
Okay.
I love that whole thing.
Okay.
And you have to meet the Grinch because sarcastic asshole meets sarcastic asshole has to happen.
Are they allowed? Is it?
He's exceedingly sarcastic. He can't curse, but he is very sarcastic.
So it's more adult than I've never been to Disney, but I would imagine it's more adult than Disney.
Universal
where
is
the
a
characters
more
are a
th-
little more
yeah.
like assholes.
Depends on which character.
Depending on the character.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say yes. And then so there's Islands of Adventure, and then the new one I think is Volcano Bay.
Is that the water one?
That's the water one, and those are the 3 parks. So
Okay. I have no urge for the water park.
I don't either. So we're gonna
We have a
spend
pool
we're
at
gonna
the-
spend a whole
the
day
hotel.
in Harry Potter Land.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna do absolutely everything there. We're gonna take our time and take a bajillion photos.
Yep.
And then we'll spend a day in the rest of Universal Studios, and then we'll spend a day in Islands of Adventure.
Okay.
Possibly go back to Harry Potter Land before we
See?
leave.
See. There it is.
Listen, I'm going to immerse myself in Harry Potter Land. I'm so excited.
Good.
I'm going to be the most ridiculous human ever.
Yeah, I'm well aware.
Are you prepared? Are you mentally prepared to handle how ridiculous of a human I'm going to be?
I'll have Xanax.
Wait, do you understand that we only have one more podcast before we go?
Well, not necessarily, because I took off from work a few days before we go down, so we could record before we go down as well.
Okay. So
And do half before.
So
and half
2
after
more
possible.
podcasts
Yeah.
before we go to Florida. I am so excited. I'll have to make it through a week and a half more of work.
Good.
I'm really
Okay.
excited. Stop looking at me like that. You know
I've never been that excited for anything
I
in my
am
life.
so. Listen,
First time for both of you guys.
For Harry Potter World.
for Harry Potter World, I've been. To
I've only been
Universal.
down there once, and I was like 19, and I got that Woody Woodpecker bag that's hanging on the wall. That's it.
I was 18, 17 or 17. I was 17, and I went
Okay.
to Disney World and Universal last time I went. And It was bullshit because that was 2 years before they built Harry Potter World.
Well, I think next year they're doing Nintendo Land.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So we are just missing Nintendo Land, which stinks, but whatever.
I only like Yoshi anyway.
Whatever. I'm just so excited to go to Harry Potter World.
Okay. Good. We're going.
I know.
COVID isn't.
Shh.
What?
Shh.
What? It's not
No.
coming back.
Shh. I don't.
They don't care
don't
about
say,
that
Don't
stuff
say
in
anything.
Florida.
Don't say anything. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear anything about it. I just want to go. That's all.
And we're
COVID
going.
ruined my time last time.
Yeah. Because we had planned this. We had spent a lot of money on a really nice vacation down there for April of 2020. And they shut down the park.
2 weeks before we
Yeah.
went. 2 weeks before we were supposed to go, they shut down the park. It was so sad.
And she was devastated.
I was devastated. Devastated.
So instead, we built a Lego Batmobile. Which we still have to build your Harry Potter
I
castle.
know. So this summer for sure.
This summer, oh my God.
This summer for sure. But yeah, no.
Especially with your what's it called? Schedule of events. Like it took us how long?
That?
Yeah. 8-9 hours.
8-9 hours, yeah.
Because we just sat all day and all night for 2 days. Like taking breaks. We were like, we're going to do this much for this time. There's like 20 bags to build the stuff. So she's like, well, we'll do one day, and then in a couple months we'll build another bag. I can't.
We were
do
supposed
that.
to do
I
a
need to go-
bag. We were supposed to do 3 bags a day. And I was like, oh, we'll do like 3 bags a day. Nope. We did it in 2 days.
Yeah, and yours is bigger.
Yeah.
'Cause
That
it's a whole
last
goddamn castle.
that last stretch for that Batmobile, though, I was going to kill you.
Well, look, first of all, you can't read directions correctly. Everything you put together was wrong. I had
Not
to re-put
everything.
90%.
No, that's a lie. That's a lie.
We're filming.
Also,
The
you
castle.
can't get mad at me for that. I didn't play with Legos as a kid. I played with Kinects.
I can get mad at you because you had Kinects.
That's not my fault. I didn't purchase them.
Well, you should have purchased Legos.
My parents purchased Kinects, so I played with Kinects.
Well, they're not from this country. They didn't know any better.
They didn't. So there's no one to blame.
I can blame people
No, you shouldn't, though.
and countries.
Shush up.
There, maybe.
You're climbing a dangerous ladder, sir.
Maybe if Ukraine had Legos, Putin wouldn't be fucking with them. But
Shut
instead,
the fuck up.
Instead, he was like, "That fucking country has Kinects."
Ukraine has Legos, and you're a dick.
Well, we know that, but still. So did you do anything this week
No.
of interest?
I
No.
don't think I did. I started watching Bridgerton, the second season. It's really good.
You're a big Bridgerton person, right?
No.
No?
No, nobody else can understand Bridgerton here, but it's good. I like
Okay.
it. Other than that, no.
Anything from you? You do anything worthwhile? Anything standoutish? Just work and come home?
Yeah, that's about it.
Well, you're looking into places to go this summer for like buying shit, like Too Many Games or whatever.
Me and Al
Yeah,
Saturday are going to the Too Many
that's
Games.
this Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
okay.
Game Chasers are going to be there.
I don't know what that is.
It's going to be fun.
Is that like a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Okay.
They do a hunt for Nintendo games and toys also.
Okay.
And they have a Toy Chasers channel.
Okay.
That's going to be fun. And they're screening their movie, the Game Chasers movie, AVGN's movie. I don't know if we're allowed to say that due to the copyright reasons, but...
What, that they're filming a movie?
No, their names.
Oh, yeah, no, we can.
Okay.
We can.
You won't get, like, shut down or anything.
They can try, but they're not going to shut us down. It's like...
Okay.
They're not going to listen. I guarantee.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna get a cease and desist order. Okay.
But yeah, no, for like purposes like this, you can say names. You can't play their content.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, you collect old games.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been to Oogie Games in
New York.
New York?
No.
That was
we had a friend. Well, he still lives up there, but we would go in there, and I bought so many fucking games, like old Clay Fighter, a Sega Genesis, a Sega Genesis version of Battletoads. I thought it was only NES, but evidently they have a Sega Genesis version of Battletoads.
Was it the first? Was it a copy of the original on Nintendo, or was it a totally different game?
I actually never played it.
Okay.
I have it. I never played it because then my Sega Genesis died. But then we got like they have those ones where it's like 3 different slots. You can put any kind of game in there and play it.
Oh yeah,
like
the Hyperkin or
yeah, which is pretty cool. But my favorite is, you ever play ColecoVision?
Yeah,
got one.
They're very difficult. I've seen them once in a while, but
there's a game called Smurfs.
Hunt for Smurf Castle.
Smurf Castle, and it's so amazing. First of all, you're playing with the brick, and you got like some weird joystick. You can't jump diagonally or something, and you got numbered buttons. I don't understand any of that shit. I can only beat it if I'm drinking scotch.
He's gotta be slammed on scotch. I beat it,
yes.
And you were like, "How the fuck did you do that?" And I was like,
so fucking hard.
There's it's like everything kills you. Like
a pixel of grass,
a blade of grass, which is like 2 pixels. Dead.
A gentle slope in the
dead.
You might call it a little hill, kills you.
Dead. Like
everything,
and
that was on
you.
the easiest. The hardest one, you have bats flying around, everything.
It was so hard. And he was getting so mad, and then one night he got just smashed, and then he beat it. And I'm like, "Oh my god, what happened?" He's like,
Scotch.
"I was just drunk." And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, that's why everyone should drink.
No, to beat
you better
Smurf Castle
yes.
on ColecoVision.
Yeah.
Oh yes, because all the young kids are playing the ColecoVision.
Maybe if they did, we wouldn't have the violence that's in this world.
Okay.
Or there would probably be more.
Probably would be.
But instead of shooting your brother or something, you just take the big fucking brick controller and smash their head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill people with the controller.
You can.
I'm sure.
Let's see. We didn't do anything.
We didn't do anything.
Because again, when I work nights, that doesn't happen.
No.
But the other night, I watched Life Aquatic.
Mm-hmm.
While was I painting Earthworm Jim?
You were painting Earthworm Jim. Yep.
Have you ever seen Life Aquatic?
Awesome movie. Awesome.
I remember when I first saw it. It was in theaters with an ex-girlfriend, and she couldn't take it, so we walked out. And it was
weak.
She didn't like it.
That's weak sauce.
It's not for everybody.
That's a deal breaker right there. For
well,
me.
I mean, we're not together anymore, so.
And I like Life Aquatic.
It's not your favorite though, but
it's
for
not
me,
my
Life Aquatic
favorite
is
Wes
my
Anderson.
favorite Wes Anderson
Wes
movie.
Anderson.
For some weird reason, when that movie was released on DVD, it was ridiculously expensive.
Yes,
it was like over $28.
Yep, and I have 3 copies of it.
I found mine at a like yard sale or a flea market.
Because I had the regular version, I had the bonus version with an extra disc, and then the Criterion Collection version.
Oh yeah,
you gotta have that. You gotta have those.
Criterion is
yeah. But like, I like the bonus content. I like the extras. I like audio commentary.
Let me ask you. Oh, there you go, my man. Listen, I've never met another person that likes audio commentary.
Oh, you do?
I find until today.
Yeah.
And we've never talked about this before.
No, see, that's why you needed to come over, because we discover things.
Yeah, he loves audio commentary.
I will watch movies over and over listening to audio commentary.
Yeah. And not even like TV shows. I have to buy, like, Psych. I love the show Psych. And I had to buy the DVDs and Justified to watch, and I just watch. I watch once the whole series, and then I go back and I watch it again with all audio commentaries.
You're both weirdos.
And you find out things
that
you don't know. So then when you sit down with your friends and other people, you'd be like, watch this scene right here. Watch this cut right there. And they look at you like, I didn't say, what are we watching?
Yeah, you get to know the movie so much more. Like with Guardians of the Galaxy, I watched it, and like, have you seen it?
Yeah.
So when he has, have you seen the commentary?
No.
Okay. So when he has that orb or something, and it shows the
The other
the
universes,
old
yeah.
city of where to find the orb, or like whatever map. The dog in there is I think James Gunn's dog, and it's just like all kinds of like this crazy shit that you wouldn't know. That when after I watch it, we watch it again, and I'd be like, look, that's that, and that's that, and that's that.
Yeah.
You become smarter,
Of course.
and it's better. I love hearing people that I like talk.
Yeah. Sometimes they're a little brutal.
Yeah.
They're a little brutal. I bought a box set of Dawn of the Dead, which has
Okay.
the European version, the American version, and all this commentary.
Yeah.
And they had some producer on there. I couldn't. He was talking about like money and finance and how the movie gets
Yeah.
bought. And I was like, I can't. That was the only time I really.
Nah, I can't stand that. But like, I always look. Sometimes I'll skip it, like on episodes, but they'll usually say when you click commentary, it'll say who it is.
Yeah.
And if it says it's just someone that I know that is going to just talk about money and boring shit, then I'll be like, we're going to skip that one, move on to the next one.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fucking audio commentary. And we don't get that anymore because everything's streaming and they don't give you an option.
Right. Right.
They need to give you an option. Like have a button, you click on it, play with commentary.
Never met anyone. I can't believe
No one likes commentary.
no one.
No one at all.
And for good reason.
Why?
Boring.
It's
You've never
not.
tried it? Like you've never picked your
I've
favorite
tried.
movie?
I've tried. Can't do it. Tried it with Harry Potter. Couldn't do it.
Really?
I was bored.
There's probably a whole ton of information in there.
I'd rather read like books about it than hear the commentary.
The one audio commentary annoyed the fuck out of me. And it was only one line, and it was for Scrubs, the TV show.
Yeah.
And I think I don't remember who was nicknamed it. It could have been Testicles for all I know. But they were saying Lamont and Grady. And which is from Sanford and Son, which I'm one of my maybe the best TV show ever. But the producer was like, "Yeah, I don't even know where we got Lamont and Grady from. Like, someone just said it. I like how? Like, I think it was one of the script people. Like, how do you not like?
Right.
You sound like an idiot, sir.
I think I know why I hate audio commentary. Because the movie's playing in the background, and I want to hear the movie. I don't want to hear people talking during the movie.
Yeah, but you've seen the movie.
It doesn't matter. I can't. No, I need to, like, if the movie's playing, I need to be able to hear the movie. I don't want to hear people talking over the movie. It just bothers me because their lips don't match the audio. I always have a thing when, like...
Yes, but this is different. It's
no,
not like...
it's not different in my head. It makes me angry. Makes me angry.
Well, then don't watch it. But,
And I don't. That's why I have you. You can tell me all the random facts.
yeah, I ain't telling you shit about Harry Potter. I didn't enjoy watching them the first time without commentary. I don't want to listen to them with
Rude.
commentary. I don't like Harry Potter. I'm sorry.
It's fine. You watch it anyway for me, so it's fine.
That's my truth.
I'm fine with it.
I got a bunch of random fucking notes.
You're still gonna take a million pictures of me and Harry Potter.
I am. So they're coming out with a repaint line of X-Men,
Mhm.
the Marvel Legends, the 6-inch figures. They're coming out with I don't have really any X-Men figures except Wolverine, but they're doing the 90s cartoon. And it's all cell shaded and all. And so what?
I did a little snippet of the audio.
Oh, you were saying,
Do-do-do-do-do.
okay, just sing in the background as I talk. It'll be audio commentary.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
So they have so far Wolverine, Jubilee, Sinister, Storm. They're not released yet. They're just for pre-order. But then they revealed Jean Grey. And you saw a picture
She
of her.
looks awful.
Can you search it real quick? Show him. She looks like a chimpanzee. Like, so the one, she has two sets of hair, and like the one big flowing, and then one with, it's just like the ponytail with the short up top, but her ears stick out, and she looks horrendous.
What is the toy line called?
Marvel Legends, X-Men, cartoon, any of that will do. And it just looks horrible. And that, like, saying that just makes me want to cancel all my pre-orders.
It was
Like, because you need to have them all.
It was Jean Grey, right? Not
Yeah.
Jubilee.
Jean Grey.
Is Beast in that one?
Not yet. They're going to make them all.
Why does he never get his due? I think he's my favorite.
Is he your favorite?
And I just feel he's the one that's like hanging up in the corner, and
It's true.
Everyone just kind of walks by him.
That's because I have one of these shelves is going to be the X-Men display, the heroes and the villains, and he's definitely going to be hanging upside down. Like, hopefully they give him like a book or something.
Yeah.
But mine was always Wolverine.
I liked Gambit too.
Gambit and Rogue together.
Yeah.
We're good. You struggling over there?
Trying to find the one you showed me. I'm getting like old ones that look fine. It's not these. It said Marvel Legends, Jean Grey. I found it.
Okay, so did I. In 5 seconds.
Ugh.
Up your Google game. Like, it could just be me,
No,
But-
it's bad.
but she looks hideous.
Yeah.
So,
What's up with that?
yeah, if I get her, she's just going to... I'm going to put her hands above her face, so she's just hiding in
Her
shame.
face just looks terrible.
Yeah, hopefully they...
Like, it's just, I don't
Fix it.
understand what it is. No, I do understand. Her face is just like long and very, very white.
Yeah.
Like, she has no other details to her face. Like,
Yeah, I
they
know.
didn't put like red on her cheeks.
Yeah, but
or
also like
anything.
the ears sticking out. It
Also-
looks chimpish.
The fact that her chest is articulated right on her boobs,
Uh-huh.
it looks weird.
That's par for the course for female
Yeah, but
legends.
this is just
I'm just
no.
more concerned about the face.
Face is bad.
The face is bad.
I mean, her hair, the long hair helps because you don't actually see her face as much, but it's not great. No, I don't. The proportions on it, I don't like it.
Yeah. And then because I just go down YouTube holes of either looking at toys or conspiracy theories. Are you into conspiracy theories?
Sometimes, yeah. It
Okay.
depends on which ones.
Oh,
I'll
God,
give you-
all of
What's
them.
one? Excuse me. What's one that's really?
Well,
God, I hate this.
I always love the Egyptian stuff because I'm big into Egyptian.
Mm-hmm.
So I always love hearing different ideas of things going about that. Another thing is like the
Lost City of Atlantis is actually in the middle of the Sahara.
it's the eye of the Sahara. Look, it's round. Atlantis is round. Like it just makes sense.
No, it
Jimmy,
doesn't.
Jimmy said so.
Jimmy, we
Um,
discussed this. I need Jimmy's credentials. Jimmy don't
Look,
got no
no,
credentials
look,
other than he's Jimmy on YouTube that likes to talk about conspiracy theories. Stupid Jimmy.
I don't see you talking on.
No, I don't.
Okay, because you don't know.
because I
Jimmy
do
knows.
not have the
Jimmy's on there.
credential.
Jimmy knows.
Jimmy does not know.
Jimmy has the credentials because he has thousands upon millions of listeners.
I don't care if Jimmy has 2 billion listeners. That doesn't give Jimmy credentials.
But anyway, so there's also ones about Saturn's rings. Have you heard anything about it? So evidently, I love this one. There's something
Hate every
that's
part of this.
floating in the rings of Saturn, and it moves within the rings. So you know how everything's supposed to spin around like
Right.
that? It's moving to different parts of the rings, like in and out. So the theory is that it's an alien spaceship that is collecting whatever minerals or something's in the rings. There's this whole thing back from like 1970s that they have some scientist was fired or something because he had footage of whatever this was.
Right.
So that I love that. I love alien conspiracies. Space conspiracies are
Do you think the aliens and the Egyptians were
no.
really?
No, because that's the go-to answer, but it's something more complex. And I do have to have episodes of just conspiracy theories. She hates every fucking second of it, and I don't care. Look, our guest is asking questions. He must be. She bought me conspiracy books. All right,
I did.
So
I
she
said
can't
I
talk.
am an enabler. That's what I do. I enable your
So,
nutso-ness.
Every religion, every civilization has a point in time where they have a flood disaster, right?
Right.
Noah, the Egyptians said they were born out of a sea. Native Americans said that their origins were they came out of caves, like after a great flood. So the theory is about around 12,000 BC, there was this giant flood, and it wiped out civilization. Before 12,000 BC, there was a civilization quite much like ours, an advanced civilization, but then it was wiped out. They're also saying that the pyramids were not built by the Egyptians. It was built by that civilization before the flood.
Okay.
Especially since... So the Sphinx down in Egypt has water corrosion where water was never at during the Egyptian timeline. It was before the Egyptians were there. The Nile was green, there was water, and it wasn't a desert like we know. But they're saying around 14,000 BC is when the water levels were that high. So how I don't know.
Right.
It just it doesn't state facts, but it makes you think that we don't got everything correct.
Right.
And I like that. I like questioning things. I'm all about questioning things.
Absolutely.
So, what the Egyptian gods were? They could have been aliens. They could have been that civilization from before. I don't know.
Right.
I hope someday we find out.
And there could be sea monsters.
There are sea monsters
That swallow a cruise ship.
Yes. He listened.
Continue.
What?
Continue.
Are you saying that there's no chance of anything in the ocean that could do that?
I'm saying
Just answer
that
my
it's
question.
very unlikely.
That there's something in that water that we have never discovered.
I'm
We're still
saying
discovering things on
it's
land.
very unlikely. That,
Could you say it's improbable?
it's improbable, not impossible.
Okay, because I just got done the first book of Hitchhiker's Guide, and it's all about improbable things.
Okay.
And that documentary is spot on.
Documentary. Okay, continue, please.
What? Oh, so I listen to audiobooks, and I just got done the Hitchhiker's Guide, so I'm moving on. There's like a 5-book series of it, and Martin Short, right?
Martin Shore.
Yeah. Martin Freeman. There's Morgan Freeman and Martin Short, and I always confuse it. It's Martin Freeman. He reads it just fine.
Okay, good.
So have you ever read or seen the movie Hitchhiker's Guide?
Bits and pieces of it.
So there's this guy, he's the president of the galaxy or something, and his name's Zaphod. And Martin reads him as a fucking asshole, like a really bad New York accent and everything, and people complained about it on the Audible file. And I was like, but he is. Like, you don't want to like this person. So everyone was shitting on this giving him bad reviews for reading it accurately. So there's 3 more books, and we only have 2 more credits. So you're gonna have to buy them. I spent enough on credits.
Yeah, because you bought all the
You
books.
made me buy.
I didn't use any of those credits.
You made me buy Gene Wolfe.
I didn't.
Have you ever read any Gene Wolfe books?
Anything.
No.
Are you a big reader?
If it's only like crime or something like that.
Okay. Well, don't read Gene Wolfe books.
Listen, I didn't make you buy anything, and you're the one spending all the credits, so no, I'm not buying you more
You're
credits.
making me buy them and then making me spend them. It's just how it is. It's not fair.
I don't think that's the way it works.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's all we do.
Audio book one time.
Uh-huh.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, his life story.
How was that?
So
Did he read it?
So I'm psyched, and I do what you do in your car when you're washing dishes or whatever. He does like the first chapter, and that's it.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, I was very upset.
I would be very upset.
I would have
by
been
that.
pissed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
you
who-
just want to hear that
Yeah,
Arnold do the
right.
whole thing.
Who was it? Just some like
Some random British guy.
really? They
Yeah.
went from Arnold to some British guy.
Yep.
That's upsetting.
I would have flipped.
I'll
I would
do
not
that.
want to listen to that
Yeah.
shit. Did you listen to the whole thing?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Like the Gene Wolfe books, I had to give up I don't know if you listened to the episode with that, but like it got fucking weird. Where like this guy was in love with this woman, she killed herself, and then they brought her body to a fair and cooked her and cut her up, and then everyone ate a bit of her. And I was like, you know what?
I'm done.
I'm out.
I gotta finish all the Bridgerton books.
Of course you do.
And then I really want to try Game of Thrones because I couldn't read Game of Thrones in the book form.
Yeah.
And I wanted to really bad. I might be able to do the audiobook.
Listen to the audiobook makes me want to read Hitchhikers, like through and through.
Actually read it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my next venture after I'm done all the Bridgerton books.
But back to conspiracy theories.
Ugh, why?
There's a new one. And I've been thinking
Are
about...
you a flat earther?
No.
Okay.
No, but I do
Thank
want
the
to...
Lord.
I do
Yeah.
want to speak to a flat earther.
I might have to divorce him if he was a flat earther.
You have hate for this. I
have a serious
Everyone's
dislike
everyone's
of
allowed to their
educational denial.
questioning things. Have you ever seen a picture of the Earth that wasn't round? That was round.
Yes, from space.
It was flat.
No, it's round. It's a
Really?
circle.
You can have a flat circle though. Have you ever seen a picture of the Earth that wasn't flat? Pictures are inherently flat, aren't they?
Babe,
I'm just saying.
this is stupidity.
It's
educational denial.
It's not. Everyone has a right to their opinion. If they have facts to base these opinions...
don't!
Stop. If they have facts to base these opinions, I want to hear them. All right? I just like to know why people tick. Why?
earthers
Like
so
some people
much.
get upset at me because I say birds aren't real. Because they're
Birds
government
are
experiments.
real!
They are monitoring systems for the government to watch our moves.
Really? That's one?
I'm
Yeah.
taking away your
Wow.
YouTube privileges.
I was on I joined a Facebook group today about birds not being real, and they were posting things where like birds were like I got out of it because they were showing like birds getting killed and all, and
Yeah.
whether they're real birds or robot birds, I don't need to see anything getting hurt.
Okay, because they're real birds and you're upset about it.
Robots have feelings too.
Robots don't have feelings.
I was just listening to the documentary. Marvin is always highly depressed, and he's a robot.
Wait, Marvin?
Yeah, Hitchhikers.
Oh, God. Stop it.
Anyway, so
It's not a
I've been-
documentary.
I think about this all the time, like this specific conspiracy theory. It's not a conspiracy theory, but like, what is reality? And one of it is, or like, this is partially my paranoia. Like, are people watching me? Like, is this, am I the center of the universe? And people are like the Truman Show.
Are you? Yeah, I was gonna say, are you
Right.
Truman from the Truman Show?
Yeah, I think about that constantly. But also, is the whole like reality that we know a simulation?
Like the Matrix?
Kinda. Because like
Even if it is, who cares?
If it can be imagined,
Ignorance
it
is
could
bliss.
be
Remember
real.
that.
But so I'm watching this YouTube video, and it said the nine reasons why we live in a civilization. And I thought, wait, hold on. I went into this saying, this is the stupidest fucking shit I'm ever going to watch. Because it was the top 5. And it laid out. It was like, here's 5 things we're going to discuss. And it gave the list of the 5 things. The first one was, the reason why we live in a civilization is because you can't prove we don't. And I was like, that's some stupid shit.
This is the biggest logical fallacy ever.
But then I watched it, and I was like, oh my God, they have points.
Oh my God.
They
This
have
is
legitimate-
why I
Now-
wouldn't let you finish those Scientology DVDs.
Oh, I finished
because
them.
I would believe that you were a Scientologist when you're done.
I'm a volunteer minister for the Scientology church. Just letting everyone know,
Okay.
just a small flex. But anyway,
What flex to who?
Tom Cruise. But they also made this very interesting statement that it's a coincidence if you believe, like, coincidences are hard. Like,
So is logical fallacies.
But explain this. And this, again, could be a coincidence, but it's very interesting. An eclipse. So the moon, our moon, which I have a lot of interesting theories about. I won't go into them here, but it's odd that it's tidal locked, that the moon never spins. That's kind of weird. Is 400 times smaller than the sun. The moon is also 400 times the distance of the sun. That's how we get eclipses. Isn't that kind of odd? It could be a coincidence, but isn't that odd? That's the exact same. It's the same percent small size as distance away from the sun.
No?
I'm just saying. Think about it.
Okay, no?
Well, the fact that it doesn't spin,
Right.
that's weird.
Right. And there's other ones that don't spin. But, again, this documentary I was listening to.
No, it's Hitchhikers is not a documentary.
Where they built the planet
Oh my gosh.
to answer,
You're not... No, taking away all...
not answer the question, but to give the question for the answer, which we already had, which was 42.
I'm taking away all of your
Who
YouTube
built it?
privileges.
The planet?
Yeah.
According to this documentary, it was mice.
Okay.
And their whole goal, this was a big computer system. And she's done. The whole computer system was built by these mice to figure out the question for the answer, because the answer is 42. And they've been running tests on us our whole lives. That's why they're in laboratories. It's not us testing them. It's them testing us. I'm just
Right.
saying. Think about it.
Think
about it. You see it. You see it.
The stupidity that you're trying to tell people? Yes, I see it.
Just saying.
I'm listening.
It makes sense.
I'm listening to the stupidity.
It makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
Back to toys, because we like toys here. We watched. So, did you ever watch Gargoyles, the TV show? So, NECA's coming out with a line of them, and we were watching a review of the next one, Bronx, the dog-like one, and it looked horrible. It looked ridiculous. It was painted terrible with dark shadows and everything. And by the end, he shows the comparisons between the two. And they show Goliath, and he looked like a crack whore.
And it looked terrible. And you're like Bronx
was
is
like, I'm not-
painted. I'm not painting
buying.
for Bronx. It looks so bad. And I was like, babe, Goliath looks awful in his lighting. I don't think the figure actually looks bad.
I saw a different review. He looks normal.
I was like,
So-
I don't think it's the figure, babe. I think it's the video.
If you're going to review a
Yeah.
toy, have better lighting. Like, it looked horrible.
Have good lighting. Yeah, this dude's lighting was like Goliath looked so bad, and he looks so good. Like I see him there, and he looks awesome, and I'm like, no, this is wrong.
Discovery Plus is getting hooked in with Hulu or something. Disney or
Yes,
something right
and
soon.
I wanted to.
Okay.
I was looking up when they were gonna do it because I really want to watch Food Network shows.
There's something I want to watch on Discovery Plus too, real bad.
Yeah. What?
We're going to talk about
Is
it
it
in a
Ancient
second.
Aliens?
No, that's on HBO.
Oh, okay.
No, it's something stupid,
Okay.
but it's good.
Okay.
And you're gonna.
I'm gonna hate it?
You're gonna judge me for it.
I'm gonna hate
You
it.
both are gonna
Okay.
judge me for it.
So
The listeners are gonna judge me for it.
So
I don't give a fuck.
I really want to watch Food Network shows. Like I want to watch. They have a new Julia Child show. I want to watch. I want to watch Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives again. So I've been trying to find when this actually is going to happen, and I can't find a date.
I saw something about April. But,
Okay.
But I don't know. Okay. So the show.
I'm ready.
It's a reality show. I don't watch reality
No.
shows. I have a thing for. I hate them. But I saw a clip on Facebook, and her name is Shauna Ray. You guys don't know. It sounds like a porn name. It's not.
100%.
It's
That's
quite
like a porn name.
quite opposite. So Shauna had brain cancer
Okay.
at some point, and she's 22 now, but it affected her pituitary gland. She she's a 22-year-old stuck in an 8-year-old's body. Like, she won't grow. She's done. Her mind, her everything will grow. But like, it follows her around, like, to doctor's appointments, how living her life as a 22-year-old, but in an 8-year-old's body, dating, all this other stuff. And like, she's like she has a right. Like, she deserves someone to like love her and all, but how do you like separate
The two, yeah. That's
like,
tough.
perverts? Like, it's got me so interested. And she was like, the clip I saw was like, yeah, I can usually spot one of those out of the crowd and then steer away from them. But like if you fall in love with someone who's like an 8-year-old, like, it's so like,
It's very odd.
it's crazy. So it's got me so invested in this.
Okay, so we have to find out when Discovery Plus is going to merge with HBO Max.
Yeah.
Does she work?
I don't
know yet.
I only saw clips. I assume she works, but like, the clip I saw, it was her talking about. It was only like a minute clip. It was on like the Instagram Reels or something, and she was talking about dating, and then she was like, "Well, I'm talking to this one guy, and it seems interesting." So then she went to a doctor to see if she's able to get pregnant, but she went to a pediatrician gynecologist or something. That's what she said. I don't know.
Gynecologist.
Yeah.
I've never heard of one.
Evidently they got him or something. I'm no archaeologist. I don't know this stuff.
Okay.
But it's like interesting. Like, I'm invested in trying to figure out what's like. Can she have kids? She's like, how's that work? I mean,
Yeah.
it depends on when the
Well, if
gland,
her pituitary gland is shot, then no.
but it depends. Like,
If your body, so part of your body maturation is your uterus. So like, if you're
but what stage? Because there have been kids who've had kids. Through
it
foul
depends on
play.
what
I know.
play
I know. I
what
need to
point
know.
she's at.
I need to watch this show.
Oh,
And
what's it called?
I am Shauna Ray
Okay.
or something like that. It seems very. I want to watch this show.
Okay.
I don't know why. I
Well-
saw her. She's cute. She seems interesting, and I need to know. I feel like I'm Jamie right now.
Yeah,
She likes that kind of
you're
shit,
100% Jamie right
and
now.
I've never had any interest in reality TV
No.
shows whatsoever. What else? I got questions specifically for us. And I'll sprinkle in. What if you found out that you were the incorrect age?
Older or younger?
Either.
Younger, I don't think I would mind.
And I don't mean by like a year. I mean, like, let's go 10 years.
10
like,
years.
let's say instead of 36, I was 26.
I wouldn't mind being younger.
If I found out I was 26, my body is in terrible shape.
You
like,
are-
I creak
you
when I
are
get
in
the fuck up.
You are in horrible condition.
My back hurts, and if I was 26 with that back pain,
it would be bad.
I mean, I was 26 with this back
yeah,
pain, but
you
that's a
had
different story.
you've had a back pain forever.
Let's start with younger.
I'd be okay if I was younger. If I
Okay.
found out I was 22, do it up. Although I should have a higher alcohol tolerance if I'm 22 than I have now.
Yeah.
I shouldn't need like a solid day of rest
I don't think
after I
anyone
drink.
would have a problem with being younger.
No, I don't think a single person would have a problem
But
being younger.
let's find out. Let's find. Let's say you find out you're 10 years older than what
I would-
So in actuality, I'm 46.
I would look great for my age. 42?
Yeah, but that's
I feel
10
good.
years of your life gone that you didn't even know
Listen,
about.
I'm of the thinking of like older, as long as I'm still living, you never know when you're going to die anyway. I could
Yeah,
die
but you're
at,
10 years short now.
so what? I could die at 62 or I could die at 102.
That's 40 years difference.
Lives are forever, so I think that's like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're older.
I might name it that. I like that quote. Lives are forever.
I wouldn't be surprised if I was older. Everybody's always told me I was an old soul.
Yeah, I always got like you're so
So,
mature for your age. You're
yeah.
such a
People
old
keep
fool."
telling me I'm an 80-year-old.
Well, that's because of your taste
Especially
in
'cause,
music
like,
and shows.
And the fucking people.
Cinder, stop.
the kids who hang out in front of our house. Like
Oh my God.
I try to go out there all the time. I want to and yell them, get the fuck away. Like
He watches our number one. You watch.
Don't even live.
You watch the
on our
cameras for
street.
no reason.
They just congregate in front of our house.
You watch the cameras for no reason, and then if there's any kind of like anybody hanging out anywhere in the
Hoodlums.
street, he gets upset.
The
and I'm like,
hoodlums are out
I'm
front.
gonna get you a rocking chair and a porch, and you're gonna be like, get off my lawn, you whippersnappers.
And I'll have a hose to squirt them with. Yeah.
Yeah, you're 90.
See? I was lied to.
That's why you got to get out. You got to move out. Get that land. Get your own little setup.
Yeah.
You can expand your collection.
Yeah, no. I'm done.
Really?
For the most part. Like, I'm filling in holes, but I'm done. I'm on that. I'm on that.
Then if he's
outline.
done, you can build a library.
I would
little
love.
chill
I would
spot.
love to have a huge library.
Yeah.
If we ever get rid of all this, library down here.
No. You do not put a library in a basement. That's a horrible
I
place.
know.
With all the moisture and shit. I don't even want these down here, but I ain't got nowhere else for them. Speaking of Hogwarts, the game
Yeah.
looks really good.
It does.
So they're coming out with
Open world.
Hogwarts Legacy game.
Yeah, it's-
open world. You're gonna be terrible at it,
I'm going to be awful at it, but I'm still going to play it.
and it's being boycotted.
What? Is it J.K. Rowling?
Yes. If-
God, the proverbial question. I just can't.
So, I don't doubt you're aware. J.K. Rowling is, or what?
Do you want me to do J.K. Rowling? Yes.
No, that's
Jeanette Krankel.
Jeanette Krankel. Anyway, so she said some things online about trans
And
communities.
in person, she's very adamant about the trans community.
She's
and
adamant. No,
against the trans community.
No. I did research
Okay.
beforehand and I read the tweets, and I have the page up in case anyone wants to have a conversation. And I'm not saying one way or another, but she's very opinionated on the term sex. So like her argument or whatever was talking about when it came out, people teaching about people having menstruation instead of women having menstruation, because like the way everyone's raised, like in our way back times, women have menstruation, but now people are coming out like, I was born a woman, but now I'm whatever they want to be.
Yeah.
So, and they don't want to be labeled as woman. So her issue is with that. In the same breath, she talks about how she has friends in the trans community, which is always like, hey, I'm not racist. I have a black friend. That's what you always say. But like I understand all angles. Like you're allowed to have opinions. People are allowed to believe the earth is flat. Like roll your eyes.
It's the one thing I don't.
But
think
my
people
argument is the owner of Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
numerous times said that gays are against the Bible. They shouldn't be married.
And they
you don't
are.
see anyone boycotting
Here's my thing about
Chick-fil-A except me.
Here's my thing about Chick-fil-A.
Because
I don't go there either.
He talks shit on the Muppets.
I don't go to Chick-fil-A not because he has those beliefs, but because Chick-fil-A is also one of the biggest lobbyists for anti-gay marriage. They lobby against gay marriage. They pay politicians to literally make legislation that's anti-gay. So, like, my issue with people, if anybody ever utters a word about J.K. Rowling, I immediately go, well, do you ever eat at Chick-fil-A? Because you better fucking stop, because you can't boycott anything made by J.K. Rowling, and J.K. Rowling makes royalties off of everything from Harry Potter. You can't be mad at J.K. Rowling and go eat at Chick-fil-A, because that's the most fucking ridiculous thing ever. Because J.K. Rowling, although
I've struck a nerve.
Although J.K. Rowling, yeah, you struck a big one with me. Although J.K. Rowling is wrong, I don't agree with her opinions. I think they're wrong.
Right.
She makes a profit off of Harry Potter, but like, the things that I buy, other people make more profit off of than she does. She makes a royalty.
Right.
I get it. But, like, she doesn't make direct profits. Also, she's not a lobbyist.
Well, here's
Chick-fil-A fucking lobbies
calm down,
for
calm down,
legislation.
Calm down. It's okay.
It's really angry.
It's your show. It's your guy's show.
I know. Her job is to keep me in line, and evidently my job is to keep her in line. I've never seen this part of her, but like there's a conversation between separating the art from the artist, right?
Yeah.
People can still watch The Cosby Show,
People
right?
still watch Mel Gibson movies.
Right.
Mel Gibson made a movie last year.
Right.
Like, you still allow these people, and Mel Gibson is vehemently a neo-Nazi. Like,
I don't know.
he's a Holocaust denier.
I don't know, but he makes a mean Santa.
He's a Holocaust.
Did you see that movie?
Bad Santa.
Fat Man.
Oh, Fat Man.
It's a good movie.
Look, he's a Holocaust denier.
He's not bad. He's not that bad. He married a black woman in it.
He's a Holocaust denier.
He was with a Ukrainian girl for a while, right? Yeah.
So, like,
he was with Mila Kunis?
no. Mila Kunis is not the only Ukrainian girl.
It's the only one I know of.
The only one you know of?
Famous. You ain't famous.
But yeah, like that's my whole thing. My whole thing is like you can't be people that you have to be. Sometimes you have to separate art from artist and understand. Like, if J.K. Rowling was adamantly lobbying for things in government and actually making headway with the money she gave, that would be different. But J.K. Rowling doesn't do that.
Right.
Chick-fil-A blanketly gives huge amounts of money to make these legislations happen. There is a giant difference between the two.
Also, why do we care so much about what celebrities
I
think?
don't know. I also
There's a
hate
lot of
that.
people who aren't celebrities that have stupid opinions, but we don't go attack them.
There's
Like,
a lot of people
you
with
don't-
stupid opinions, period. Stop putting so much credence in what celebrities think. They're
or
celebrities.
Like,
they do
or
a
like
job
tearing down like a property. Like Harry Potter is one of the most fucking successful things ever,
yeah.
and people enjoy it.
And it genuinely helped change people's lives.
Right.
It brought a whole generation that was having problems getting into reading to read. And so, like, you're tearing down people's joy because you don't agree with one piece of the creator. Like, and I get it, the creator's a bitch, but like, who cares? Like, that vehemently bothers me. And it vehemently bothers me, especially from people that, like, will go to Chick-fil-A and eat at Chick-fil-A, but you have a problem with people that like Harry Potter. That's hypocritical to
I
me.
hope you're not mad. I ate Chick-fil-A a couple days ago.
Yeah, but
I'm
you're
not-
not. You're not.
You're not anti-Harry Potter because of J.K. Rowling, so I don't care.
Everyone eats at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, like Chick-fil-A is a popular place. Like, I don't hate on people that like go to I personally am good at separating opinion versus business. Now, if
I'm not.
I choose not to go there, that's my choice. But I'm not going to get mad at you
Right.
because you choose to go there.
I haven't had Chick-fil-A in years for the sole purpose that the
They-
people at Chick-fil-A.
He's not
talk
mad about the
shit
anti-gay
about the
legislation.
Muppets.
He's
And I
mad
was like, no,
because they pulled their partnership with the Muppets because the Muppets are pro.
the Henson Corporation. They came out when it first came out that the owner of it was talking about gay marriage in the Bible. That the Henson Corporation was like, well, we don't. If you're going to be selling our stuff at your place, we can't have you talking like that. And he was like, you need to mind your own damn business. And said some other things. So they
and
were
said
like,
some
all right,
bad
we're going
stuff
to take
about
all
the
our
Henson,
stuff.
about the Henson Corporation. So that's why
That's mine.
he
I hold
he doesn't
stupid
go there
grudges.
because he holds a grudge that they talk shit on the Muppets. I don't go to Chick-fil-A because of the whole like lobbying thing. I hate
Also, their
lobbyists,
lines are
period.
3 miles long.
No, they're
Yes.
not. They're all right.
I've seen them.
And their customer service isn't terrible, but I do. I have an issue with like
And
how
everyone-
how their corporation spends their money.
And everyone who eats at Chick-fil-A wants it 90% more than any other day on a Sunday. Everyone always
yes.
goes and is like, fuck,
And
it's a
here's
Sunday.
my other issue with Chick-fil-A. Has nothing to do with any of this stuff. Their chicken isn't that good. Popeyes is better.
I don't know. I lived off that stuff in
Popeye
college.
sandwich is so
The
good.
chicken nuggets and the chicken fingers with the waffle fries.
The chicken nuggies are
I can
good.
still taste them.
Chicken nuggies are good. I will say that. Their waffle fries are meh. They're okay. Arby's has better fries.
In Godzilla news, What? Do you want me to talk about conspiracy theories?
No.
Then shut up.
Why are those the only two options I get?
So you're into Godzilla at all?
I enjoy it.
Do you like the new Godzilla or like the old campy shit?
The old.
Okay. Like if it's not goofy, then I don't care. Like
Right.
they have new. I don't do anime, but they have the new anime ones that were on like Netflix. I can't really get into any of that. But I like the really old costume bumbling through the city.
That's
They Toho, one of the original creators of it, it's the production company, made, I forget, 40-year, 50-year anniversary or something. They made Godzilla versus Hedorah, which is like a sequel to a really old one, and they did it in the parking lot. They filmed it like the old school, so it's a brand new movie filmed in suits like it was back then.
Wow.
And I have to see it. I don't know where to find it, but I have to look. I just found this out yesterday, and I was super excited
Wow.
because I love that campy.
Yeah.
Seeing the guy just walk through cardboard buildings.
Cheesy.
Yeah, love it.
You love campy movies? No. Oh,
What?
I was eating lunch at work and somebody mentioned Tremors.
Rubber? Oh. Tremors is a great movie.
I was talking about.
Series. All 8 of them.
I was talking about like in college. I took for one of my gen ed classes. I took geology in the movies. So we'd watch like a geological disaster movie.
Uh-huh.
Well, first we'd talk about a geological event, and then we'd watch a geological disaster movie, and
Yeah.
then we'd talk about the inaccuracies of the geological disaster
Right.
movie. And my coworkers were asking which movies, and somebody said Tremors. I was like,
I mean, that's fairly accurate.
no,
Yes.
no.
Why not?
There's no giant worms.
There are giant worms. There were There was prehistoric things found of giant worms that traveled through the dirt. These are factual things. They could exist till today.
No, they don't. Stop it.
What were some of the movies that you guys watched?
So we watched Dante's Peak for volcanoes.
I knew that. I was
And
gonna say
Dante's
that
Peak,
one.
when we watched those movies, Dante's Peak was actually one of the most accurate depictions of a volcano erupting, which was good. We watched The Core, which is about like going to the center of the Earth in case like the Earth ever exploded in the middle, like lava shit. We watched
So next year.
we watched Twister.
Super accurate.
No. We watched Twister.
Wizard of Oz.
The Day After Tomorrow for earthquakes.
What about no?
Trying to think
Didn't
of
The
what
Rock
else.
just do a movie about San Andreas? That's probably accurate.
I think that's it. So it was Dante's Peak for volcanoes, Twister for tornadoes, The Day After Tomorrow for earthquakes,
Question.
The Core for something else.
Question.
Yes.
Question.
Yes.
Where does Sharknado fall in this?
Nowhere. Sharknado's not a thing.
It could happen.
No, it couldn't. Stop
It could happen.
Stop.
I'm just saying it could happen.
Oh my god. We don't even have sci-fi anymore. I would say we'd cut off your sci-fi subscription, but we can't.
I want that DVD series.
Sharknado. Of course you do. Who's shocked? No one. Yeah, I think that's it. I think those are the 4 we watched. It was a great class. The guy that taught it was really good.
Anything about tires?
Not a geological disaster, just an awful movie.
Okay. There's this great movie, documentary. It's called Rubber.
Rubber.
Yeah.
It is not a good movie
It's a tire that comes to life.
and
Wow.
kills people.
And
When was this made?
Now, wait a second. Wait. I have a question.
2000s?
Wait, I always ask this when we introduce people to this movie. A question. If I told you that this movie is about killer tires, how do you think the tire kills people?
Something where the tire gets on top, like through
Yes.
their neck.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
chokes them?
Okay.
That's
okay.
a legitimate
It sounds
answer.
logical, right? The tire runs them over. The tire decapitates them. Babe, how does this tire kill people?
Like through telepathy?
Telekinesis.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
It
It
vibrates.
shakes and the person
and
explodes.
then, yeah.
I gotta see this.
Yes,
I
you
gotta see
do.
this.
Yes, you do.
God,
How can I get a hold of it?
anywhere you could watch it? It's on Netflix.
No, it's not. It's on HBO Max.
HBO Max. Sorry,
I have it on DVD.
It's called
Pardon me.
Rubber.
Rubber. Just
Okay.
Rubber.
Called Rubber.
I mean, we can have a movie night.
I will
Rubber.
not be present.
It's great.
I will be upstairs
So,
sleeping. You guys can watch
It's,
it whenever you want.
She always talks shit about it, but it's a very artistic film. Like, I went to school for film and animation and all that, so it's like it's the quirks of making a movie in a movie. It's very
Right.
aware of itself, and it makes fun of a lot of things. But it's great. It's great.
So
It's great.
terrible.
You'll probably do you like really bad horror movies?
Oh yeah.
Then you'll like it.
So, what's your favorite bad horror? Like, what are some good movies you like that are?
There's one that's called Video Dead.
I don't see
The
that.
television that plays a zombie movie and it comes
Uh-huh.
to life and the zombie comes out of the television.
shit.
Babe, why have you never watched this?
There's a lot of movies like Velocipaster, Velociraptor Pastor.
No, it's
There's-
Velocipaster.
I know, but I'm explaining what it is.
I
There's
don't
a-
think it needs to be explained. I think by saying
there's
Velocipaster,
something.
you understand.
There's a movie I have saved in my queue about a chair.
It's a killer chair, right?
Yeah, that
Or-
eats people. Like
Monster couch.
No, it's like a lazy boy chair that eats people.
Oh. What's the one
Pumpkinhead.
Yeah.
Fucking love Pumpkinhead. They
Yeah.
have she wouldn't let me buy a statue of it because it was like $1,500.
No.
Whoa.
Yeah, I
love
know. I'm
Pumpkinhead.
crazy.
But my favorites are like Evil Dead, Leprechaun. Leprechaun is one of them. One of the favorites. Tremors, Killer Clowns,
Ghoulies.
Ghoulies. I'm trying to think what else. I just like really like if you're a horror movie and you're not taking yourself like if you know the movie shit. Like,
Right.
That's the ones I
that's
like.
better.
Did you ever
Yeah.
watch Slither?
Yeah, yeah. I don't
Okay.
remember it.
I can't see you not liking it.
No, I liked it, but it was not it took itself pretty seriously for the most part. I enjoyed it though.
No, it didn't.
I don't remember.
Did you guys ever see? I'm going to look up this movie. Hold on.
Me, probably not him. Sure.
Tusk.
I've heard of it.
You got to see it. Justin Long is in it. You want to talk about fucked up
What?
horror, cheesy, bad?
Someone was just telling me about that. What is the premise? Is
In
it
a nutshell, Justin Long gets abducted by an older guy in a mansion and puts him in like the cellar.
Okay.
And when he first throws him in, it's like rock and water. And what the hell's going on here? And he transforms Justin into a human. What's that? The tusks,
yeah,
the blubbery.
a
Walrus?
walrus.
Yeah. Is it a walrus?
Yeah, walruses are the ones with the tusks.
Yeah.
Walrus.
A
Human walrus.
Yeah, I do kind of. I
And they
Sounds
put
like the most
Justin
ridiculous thing.
I feel
in
like
the
Dante
suit. In a
Yeah.
blubber suit, and he has to act. Justin did a phenomenal job. I don't know why.
That's-
Will Smith, come on.
That sounds like a movie I need to watch.
Will Smith. Why Will Smith for King Richard when you could
Yeah,
just
Tusk.
as a walrus?
Check it out if you get a chance.
I'll probably watch it tonight.
hilarious.
I'll watch it after this.
Who's Will
It's got to be
Smith?
streaming on something.
Justin Long is a walrus.
Yeah, they don't. The people don't.
The
Get
Academy
there,
doesn't know
yeah.
what's good.
Yeah, it's some stupid shit. But speaking, do we want to talk about that?
Yes, let's talk about
Let's talk
that.
about Will Smith.
Okay.
Oh, Will Smith.
What is it? Everyone saw it, right? Here.
The
Yeah.
smack heard around the world.
Now there are some. Before we even get to it, there are some people who are saying it's fake,
Yeah.
like it was staged, because everyone's talking
And
about
everybody at the Oscar. So the movie guy that I follow on TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
he was at the Oscars. He said everyone in the audience thought it was staged,
it. Right.
and then
And-
they realized it wasn't.
Well, there's video or something where they slowed it down and they took it frame by frame, and before Will Smith punched or slapped the fuck out of Chris Rock, Chris Rock winced, like he prepared himself.
I think it's because Will Smith looked like he was going to hit him.
Is
Yeah,
it just
but
me,
people-
or does it look like he never even really makes contact?
Oh no,
with
he
him?
made
Oh
contact.
Really?
no,
I
you
watched it a
heard,
bunch of times. Yeah.
You heard it.
He
like
hit him.
if you
Okay.
It
if
was
you
just- it
watched
wasn't-
the
they just
live
smacked him.
broadcast him, you heard him
Okay.
like you heard it on Chris Rock's
But like
mic.
I don't know, but I mean, if it was staged, it's pretty on point because we're all talking about it.
Yeah, if it was staged, good job to the person that came up with it. I don't
But I
think
have
it
a
was
lot of
staged. I
feelings.
think that Chris Rock knew that he was going to hit him.
I have a lot of feelings, but if you guys want to talk about,
I mean, listen, in my personal opinion, both parties are at fault here. Like, Chris Rock shouldn't
all
have
three
made.
parties are at fault. Let's say.
For you, there's a third party. I don't necessarily believe in that, but like, I think that Chris Rock shouldn't have made the joke. But more so, Will Smith is a grown ass man. You're a grown ass man. He's a grown ass man. If you want to smack the shit out of him for talking shit on your wife, totally understand that. You don't do it on a live broadcast. You wait till he goes backstage, you follow his ass backstage, and then you smack the shit out of him. Will Smith could have perfectly done that. It's like by doing it on live television, you welcomed people into your problems. And that's kind of what my thing is. My
Well-
thing is like you shouldn't have welcomed people into your problems like that. And you're a grown ass man.
So
but
he-
Chris Rock also shouldn't have said the joke. It was in bad taste. It
Chris
wasn't
Rock has
fair.
a history of going after Jada.
Yes.
Will Smith seemed to laugh at least a little to the joke until Jada rolled her eyes and was like, "This ain't flying." Jada has a history of coming out and saying she cheated on Will because he's not hard enough or tough enough.
He's not manly enough, yeah.
My feeling is, if Chris Rock was up there and he talked shit on you, I would do the same fucking thing.
You see.
But I'm an angry person, so that's what I do. So fuck it, like, and I've said it numerous times on here. We're in a world where people can say whatever you want, right? Until it offends somebody. But the same people who are offended are also the same people who say things that offend other people and don't understand why the other people are offended. And nothing happens. Back growing up, if I say something to somebody and it's incorrect, chances are I'm going to get knocked the fuck out. And then you have people behind keyboards and all that other shit. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
So we're at a point where people can say whatever they want and nothing happens. Will Smith is now saying, you know what? Let's take this back. You say something fucking inappropriate.
Say something
You
fucked
get
up.
smacked
I'm
the
gonna
fuck
smack
up.
the shit out of you. Listen,
I haven't liked Will Smith for years. I used to love him in his
still like
early
him.
career, everything, and I've fallen out of touch with him.
are you back on the Will
I'm
Smith
back
boat?
on the Will Smith board. I'm back.
I
He's got
love
me.
I love Will Smith and I love Will Smith much more than I like Chris Rock. And like
Chris Rock hasn't been funny in years.
yeah, he's never been funny to me. I think Chris Rock is just offensive most of the time. And like my thing is like I like Will Smith and I respect him as a person, as an actor. And like, listen, he smacked the shit. Chris Rock deserved to have his shit rocked. He deserved to have his shit rocked. But like my thing is like, grown ass man, you know you're on public broadcast television. Not the best place to rock somebody's shit.
I mean, he owned that shit.
Listen,
He owned that shit. And then yelling from the audience, man, I was like,
twice.
yeah.
He said it twice.
You keep my wife's
You
name
keep
out
my
of your
wife's
fucking
name
mouth.
out of your
Loved
fucking
it.
mouth. And Chris Rock goes, "Excuse me," and then he says it again in the same cadence. Like, listen.
But the best
smacked
part-
him, he smacked. Good for him.
The best part is just watching Chris Rock. Because
He-
he had no idea what to do.
Yeah,
like-
the rest
he-
of the show.
Yeah,
was-
he got smacked, and he's like,
He kept listen.
let me get my
I'll
vision
give-
back
I'll
so I
give-
can read the cue
I'll
cards.
give
And then
Chris
none
Rock
of
a
his,
little bit of
None
credit.
of his jokes hit after
No,
that because everyone
I'll
was
give
like, oh,
everybody's
fuck.
like, "What the hell just happened?" No, I'll give Chris Rock a little bit of credit. He kept going.
I'll give him credit because it was
He
funny
got
as-
his shit rocked,
it
and
was
he's
funny
like,
as fuck,
I just
him
got-
trying to
I
catch
just
his-
I just got smacked by Will Smith, and then he kept going. I will get. He took the smack like a champ, but he fully deserved to get hit. Fully deserved it.
And my thing is, like, Will, coming from the neighborhood that he came from, made something of himself. He's an inspiration to not only just kids, but also adults. And you had a chance to get up there, and let's say he never hit Chris. and he wins, give a phenomenal speech with the
Yeah.
tears. No one's going to remember your award or your speech. All they're going to remember is when you put your hand on it. Then he
Right.
gets up there and he's kind of talking about like
He
we
apologized.
need to love each other.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you just put your hands
Yeah.
on somebody.
Yeah.
And to be fair, like, I mean, emotions get a grip of everyone.
Yeah, like
Right.
he let his emotions get the best of him. I still think that he's an inspiration. He apologized immediately.
Like, it's not
like he got up there and he said he was sorry, particularly to the Academy. He's like, I apologize. I did not mean to. Like, and I understand emotions get the best of
We're
you.
only human. We fuck up.
We're human beings, and that's kind of like where I'm at too. Like, and he apologized the next day to Chris Rock. So like,
Oh, the best part in reading all of this is today or yesterday or whatever the fuck it was. There was an article from Puff Daddy,
Oh yeah.
and he was like, "Don't worry, I was there. Everyone is they talked it out and we're good." Like, who the? First of all, it's like Pity or something.
P. Diddy.
No.
no,
not
it's just Diddy now.
Diddy. Like, shut the
just
fuck
Diddy.
up.
No.
We all know you killed Biggie.
Puff
Shut
Daddy,
up.
Puff Daddy, nobody cares about you anymore. You're not Puff Daddy anymore. No one cares. No, and Will Smith did his due diligence. He apologized to everybody, including Chris Rock. I
Bet you no one's going to talk about Jada no more.
Nope, not a single person's going to trash talk Jada now. Good for Will Smith.
But she looks like a villain. Like,
To her,
like she looks like a
she's got
villain.
a very like stoic face, and I think Jada Pinkett Smith is beautiful in sense that she has like those very sharp features.
Right.
She's a gorgeous woman, and again, Chris Rock shouldn't have fucking said what he said, but
I mean,
Chris Rock is an offensive person.
She'd probably look better with hair. I mean, that was so Will Smith can listen to it. Come here and smack me, so I at least get to meet the fucker.
Yeah.
So come on.
No, my favorite part in all of this though is all the Philly memes that immediately flooded the internet. Like immediately. Well, you know this boy's from Philly, and I'm like, oh dear.
No, first of all, if he was from Philly, he would have shot the guy.
He is from Philly.
But like, if the
But
memes
like,
were true,
my favorite part, so immediately after I watched it, because I didn't watch the Oscars. Immediately after I saw that online, I went to Instagram. One of my friends on Instagram, well, he is from Philly, and I lost it then. And then I saw another meme that made it even better. So the award that Chris Rock was presenting went to Questlove, who is also from Philly. So the thing was like the best 20 minutes of Philly history in the Oscars. Will Smith smacks the shit out of Chris Rock, and then Questlove wins an Oscar. And I was like, I'm dead. Done. Gone. It was great.
and you know, with all the bad things that happened in Philadelphia, did you see the press conference today?
No.
Our fearless Larry Krasner commented on Will Smith smacking the fuck out of Chris Rock. Instead of talking about
Bye, boy.
like instead of the people who die and the kids who just recently got shot, let's talk about Will Smith.
Let's talk about Will Smith. God, no, let's not talk about this.
But
It's not what this program's for.
I know, I'm just saying.
Not what this program's for.
Just saying. So the next question, we're almost done. This came up earlier with people. If you were a pizza, what kind of pizza would you be? What toppings?
Ooh. Kind of pizza would I be? I would like to think. I'm going to go first, just to make it easier. I would like to think that I am a white pizza with.
Wow. Wow.
Shut up. I am a white pizza with a little ricotta cheese because I'm smooth, but I got a little garlic because I'm also a little zesty, and some spinach to mellow you out and give you the good stuff.
Not many people think of spinach as the good stuff.
Spinach is the good stuff. So I am a white pizza with garlic, ricotta cheese, and spinach.
Okay. You have any ideas?
And now I want pizza.
Well, we could have had pizza. You wanted Chinese. The only pizza I ever eat is pepperoni.
No, you eat white pizza.
Yeah, but my go-to is
Sausage.
pepperoni.
Plain pizza with some sausage.
Yeah.
Probably that's it.
What? When people think of him, they think of his sausage.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm secretly 12.
I don't know, babe. What do you think? What would mine be? I would just imagine. I don't know. Plain.
Pepperoni
Mine would be no. This is it. Mine would be plain.
with jerk chicken.
What?
No.
Because I jerk my chicken all the time. What? I don't understand.
Because you're a jerk.
Mine would be plain, right? Just cheese on top until you bit down, and there would be something hidden inside. I don't know what.
Secret pepperoni.
Because like when people see me out, like when I'm working or normal, they think I'm a normal person. Like I'm usually quiet. I'm usually reserved. They couldn't imagine that I have all this shit in my basement. So I feel like on top it would just be cheese. You bite down and
You
it's
know
like
what you are? You're a cookie pizza. Quirky yet delicious.
a cookie pizza.
They have those.
Like
Like a cookie crust with like frosting and stuff on it.
that's just a cookie.
You're a cookie pizza. I've said my piece.
You piece of shit.
Wow, mean. Trying to make you sweet and delicious, and you're being rude to me.
Okay.
Rude.
Have you ever had a song that you loved from like a movie or something and you couldn't find it?
Yes, all the time. It's like the story of my life.
But then you find it and you feel like an idiot. Let me explain.
Please do.
It's not recent, but I love one of my favorite movies is Ghostbusters. And one of my favorite my favorite song from Ghostbusters is the magic. I believe in magic with when the spirits are flying through and it's all that like it's a very atmospheric sound.
Ethereal?
Yeah,
Ethereal?
it's awesome. So I've had the soundtracks for years. I have the vinyl, everything, and I listened to it and I was trying to find that song.
Uh-huh.
And there's a song on the thing that's called I Believe in Magic. I'm like, okay, that's it. So I play it, and I'm like, this is not it. They must have had, like, lost... I've always thought that they've lost the rights to it, so they kind of, like, put something else in it, because a lot of times the rights don't transfer or whatever. Now, I figured this out years ago, but halfway through that fucking song, it turns into the song that I love. But for years and years and years, I was like... what the fuck is this song? And I couldn't find it until I listened to the whole song. And like literally halfway through, it turns into the part that I like. But you'd never know from the beginning of the song. It's like the AWOL song, The Run, where it's like, I don't know if you know the song I'm talking about or the group. I don't know.
AWOL
or
Nation.
Like, yeah, something. And like it says run and then it goes into a beat. It's in all like the action movies.
It's
couple
like
years ago.
It's like this like not very like electronica techno thing, and then they drop a beat, they say run, and it turns into like this electronica song.
Something. Well, no, I don't listen to electronica. Okay, but it's something like
listen to Run,
very
it is.
guttural and like, but I didn't know. Like I had the song on my playlist for months, and I'm like, I thought this was the song, and it's not. I listen a minute and like 12 seconds in, and that's when it happens. So it's happened to me fucking twice. Why don't just put that at the beginning song? That's what we want to hear. We don't want to hear this fluff.
Yeah.
But any
Songs do that all the time. Yeah, I know. I've done that before too.
But I was so pissed that like for Ghostbusters for at least 10.
No, it does that
15
to me
years.
now all the time. TikTok, because they take like clips of songs.
Oh yeah, I guess that would
TikTok
be
songs
more
do that to
prevalent
me
now.
all the time. Yeah,
But yeah, it's fucking annoying.
it is. It's irritating.
But I felt so stupid. Like it's the name of the, I Believe in Magic. It's right there.
You're not stupid. It just is the way it is.
You probably Have you ever heard of the movie / mini series White Dwarf?
I've heard of it.
I've heard of it.
Not Red Dwarf.
No, I've heard of White Dwarf.
Okay, what do you know about it?
Nothing, but I've heard of it. Don't count me out of things just because.
You don't.
I've heard of it before, though.
Explain.
Think
Where did you hear about it? What does it involve?
Isn't it sci-fi?
Oh, that's an easy guess.
I've heard of it before.
Okay. Well, I always growing up, it was like early 90s, like 92, something like that. It was a pilot of a miniseries, but they only did one episode, which was an hour and 30. It was a movie. And then when I got older, I wanted to find it. It's hard to find. And then there was a show, Red Dwarf, which is a British space comedy, which I thought it was going to be, but then I was disappointed because it's not good at all. And I was just wondering if anyone else knew about it, because I need to buy it on like DVD, but they don't make it. Doesn't come on DVD. It's only on fucking VHS, so I have to get like a copy of it. But it was a good, from what I remember, it was a good movie. It could have aged terribly, but I have it on my YouTube queue to watch. Because, watching bootleg movies on YouTube is always high quality.
What's a guilty pleasure movie that you two guys like that nobody would think you liked?
That we watch together?
Or
like just
separate.
Huh.
Where, like, when you said the title,
guilty
I would be
pleasure
like,
movie?
really?
That's a good question. That's a real good question.
Good question.
Huh. Well, do you have one?
It's called One Crazy Summer. It's an 80s flick.
I've heard of that.
It has
Heard of it.
Bobcat Goldthwait, John
Yeah.
Cusack.
Bobcat Goldthwait.
I love that movie. Audio commentary on that movie was the best you'll ever hear.
Yeah.
What movie do I like that's a guilty pleasure? I'm pretty diverse in my movie liking, but a movie that I like, people wouldn't expect me to like.
A go-to in one that I like. What? Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, I have a few.
Tootsie is wonderful.
I
Yeah.
love Tootsie.
Yeah.
It's such a good movie.
Go
I have two that
ahead.
everybody gets mad at me, but my favorite Batman movie to watch all the time is Batman and Robin with Nipple Batman and George Clooney. Everybody always gets mad at me, but I love that Batman. And then The Quest with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
I love that movie.
Wow. Wow, that's definitely... I would not expect that.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It might be because like I watched it when I was a kid, and I love the whole concept of that movie.
I think that movie was on cable all the time.
Mm-hmm. That might be it. But yeah, The Quest. Also, Street Fighter with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Street Fighter, yeah.
So, I'm trying to think of movies that I watch, but the one that sticks out right here that no one would necessarily think of is Mr. Blandings Builds His Dream House. Exactly.
It's a Cary Grant movie.
It's an old black and white Cary Grant film,
Okay.
and I fucking love Cary Grant. And every time I watch it, I get joy. Like, it's just...
It's a very cute movie.
Yeah. And then we have Ernest Goes to Jail.
Oh, yeah.
Because fucking Ernest. And then, like, either Oliver and Company, the Disney animation, or The Rescuers Down Under.
I would be shocked if there was a mainstream movie that you named that you liked. Just saying.
I just named two Disney. Not mainstream Disney movies. 'Cause
Exactly.
No one gives a fuck about them.
You are not shocking in your subculture likes. All the movies you ever tell me you like, I mean, I get it.
Guardians of the Galaxy is
pretty
a really
prevalent movie that you like.
Is maybe my favorite mainstream movie.
I have a question for you.
But I love that. I have to
That's a
think.
great
I have
question.
to dig in. I mean, besides Rubber and Kung Pao, great movies.
God, Kung Pao is
Rubber,
so
I'm gonna
terrible.
Do you have HBO Max?
Yeah, I think so.
Then it's
Yeah.
there.
Has there ever been any like mainstream horror movies that you did like?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay.
Freddy Krueger.
Okay.
I mean,
That's like the only one though, right?
to be fair, I haven't seen that since I was a kid, so I don't know if I still like it. In my
You
head,
have a box set.
I know. In my head, I love Freddy Krueger, but I haven't gone back to it. I mean, Leprechaun was mainstream for the first one.
No, that doesn't count.
But I don't like horror movies. Like, I don't like...
Yeah, that's why I
don't
asked
like
that question.
jumpy
Has
movies.
there ever been?
I don't like lots of... I say this, but that's a lie. I don't like lots of blood and gore. Like, realistic blood and
You
gore.
don't like
Give me
it in
Evil
like
Dead when,
actual blood and gore. What are your favorite movies, Joey C?
I actually just watched. Of course, a horror movie recently that me and my wife watch, where there's no blood and guts, but when someone in the Hasidic community passes away, the body stays in the home, and it's in the living room in this movie.
Okay.
And someone has to pray over the body. And the guy was involved in the Holocaust, and all kinds of shit is going on in the house.
Oh,
It's
really?
Ooh,
scary.
I'd watch that.
Of course, I don't remember the name. I'm sorry.
That's
but,
okay.
It should be easy to look up.
Yeah, no, Hasidic Jewish horror movie.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's not a whole bunch.
my favorite movies, I like. I do enjoy black and white.
Not many people do.
No, not many people do like black and white movies.
And we're in our 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever some of the guys I work with or whatever, they just don't. I've put it on in front of them before, and they just don't. They go right to their phone.
I like some black and white movies. I don't like many, but I like some.
I like noir mostly. The Killing is a good one.
Okay.
He Walked by Night. Movies like that. But
That's a very niche category.
Yeah.
I like that.
those are the ones I like. Good comedy, good horror.
What's another? I like other black and white movies. I just can't think of any.
Well, I can name all the Cary Grant
Cary
ones.
Grant movies, yeah.
Oh, Charade. God, I forgot. With Audrey Hepburn. It's not black and white.
I
but
love Audrey Hepburn.
that's
movies.
a good one. It's
I love
between
all
those two.
Audrey Hepburn movies.
Not a big
My
fan
Fair
of hers.
Lady is my favorite musical ever. And I love musicals. That one is my favorite. I could sing every single song from that movie.
You know what a guilty pleasure is also? Frozen. I love
You
Frozen.
do love
I love
Frozen.
Frozen.
There you go.
That is definitely a guilty pleasure movie for you.
Yeah, but we haven't seen it in years.
And you like Moana too. Not as much as Frozen.
No. I only like Mona for
Moana.
Jeremy Clement's Crab. Like that. Like I don't.
yeah.
I like it's a good movie.
China.
But yeah,
No, Frozen is definitely a guilty pleasure movie for you. Yeah.
but that's your fault because you got me into Wicked with Idina.
And Dina Menzel.
Yeah, and I love her voice.
She is she's great.
The Vigil is the movie that I was talking
Vigil?
about. And what it is that you don't recognize anybody in it. Sometimes that's
Okay.
better
Yeah.
when you don't know the people.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like, okay, we got a new lineup here. Let's see where they can go with this.
Right. I like movies like that when you don't have to because you're not bringing baggage from other things.
Actual horror movie you like Pan's Labyrinth.
Is that a horror movie?
It's
though?
considered a horror.
Yeah, but it's not a horror movie. It's not.
I would consider it horror.
It's okay.
I consider Pan's Labyrinth horror.
Okay. Gremlins.
Not horror.
It is a horror movie.
No, it's
Gremlins
not.
is a horror
it's a
movie.
cheesy horror.
It's a horror movie.
What makes it horror? People getting killed?
I have no idea. It's just
Right.
on the.
It's
listed
like
as
in a
I
horror
don't know.
category.
Because people die in that movie, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Just yeah.
Pan's Labyrinth is
I
most
love
certainly a horror movie. Though.
I don't think of it. I think of it as like. I don't know, like science fiction mythology kind of thing. Like I in my head, I don't think horror because it's not like my head horror is like people getting ripped apart and murdered and all kinds of like. It's not my type of.
It's more like
I don't like suspense things. Like I know the kind of movies I like. I like funny, I like action, or I like goofy as fuck.
campy. Yeah.
I don't need to be scared. I don't like jumpy because I do jump and then someone gets punched. Like if we're in a like if we're watching a movie here or in a theater and something happens, like my leg will kick out. I'm like, it's just how it happened.
You're
Like
jumpy. Yeah. No.
I've gotten kicked out of 3 horror haunted houses because someone jumped out and
you punched him.
I punched them. So,
It's a natural reaction.
yeah.
You definitely have fight, not flight instincts.
So, but yeah. Oh, here's a question we came up with today. Professionals, right? We've all seen professional people. How come women can be considered professional? And I could just end there, but that would be very wrong. Stop. Be professional and wear sleeveless shirts. But men cannot. It's just a question.
Men can do a lot of other things that women can't.
Are you trying to say that that like because men can lift heavier things?
No.
Are you stating that men
No.
are better than women?
I'm saying
because
I'm
I
also
don't
going
want
to
to say
no,
that. That's
shut the fuck up,
inappropriate
babe.
to say.
Shut the fuck up,
like
babe.
we should all be
Shut
equal
the
in certain
fuck
ways,
up, babe.
and you
Men-
shouldn't be degrading
Shut
womankind.
the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Are you going to talk or should I keep going?
No, you shouldn't.
Okay.
I don't know. It's got to be like a certain kind of shirt that women wear that's not sleeveless, like sleeveless and only sleeveless to a degree. Like women can't wear like tank tops or anything like that.
No, I know. They wear they got a little shoulder thing, but then their whole arms exposed. I'm just in my head. I'm thinking of a guy wearing like a button-down shirt and tie, but he's got no sleeves
With
on.
his
They wear
arms
polo
showing.
shirts that like and short sleeve polo shirts. I've definitely seen that.
That high?
Yeah.
And he's got like the tribal showing that he got years ago.
Yeah, the
with his
'90s tribal. That's what it is. He's wearing his Hollister shirt from the '90s with the tribal tattoo.
So when I got this tattoo, they were telling me don't get it because it's tribal, and I was like, it's an art logo that I designed.
Yeah, it's
like,
not
and he
tribal.
was like, also you're putting it on wrong because he wanted to put it lengthwise around my arm.
No.
I was like, that's not what's going on here.
That's
Will you just
not
give
what
me
I
the tattoo
want.
I
Okay,
want?
thanks.
They were like, you're gonna regret this because it's a tribal tattoo and you're gonna look like an idiot. I'm like, it's not a tribal tattoo. It's just an X.
It's an
Calm-
art logo that
calm
I
the fuck
made.
down.
Yeah.
But I just found that funny. I've been
It's only one kind of tribal tattoo I like.
tramp stamp.
They're the ones that go like this. The ones off the shoulder.
The shoulder ones.
Like The Rock has.
That's not.
His is tribal.
No, his is real tribal because
His
it's
is
like ink.
actual
It's like
tribal.
Mayan tattoo.
I wish I was that nationality because those tattoos
Are
are awesome.
gorgeous.
If you're a white guy walking around with one of
No, you
those,
can't.
that's
Yeah, no.
you can't,
Can't do that. That's not.
No, but
that's
they
not
are-
that, you can't do that. But
they
Maui, he's a Maori culture, and Maori
Yeah.
tattoos are gorgeous.
any tribal like
Yeah,
real
like-
tribal, not
like indigenous tribes. Yeah, they're gorgeous.
not tribal with some barbed wire.
No.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
No, that's stupid. But Maori and like New Zealand, like those Aboriginal cultures, their tattoos are
He's
gorgeous.
not from New Zealand. You know that.
He's
right?
not. He's from
Okay.
Hawaii.
Right.
I know.
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yeah. So I got to start building out my tattoos. She wants me to get like a fucking wings over my shoulders and shit.
Yeah.
Back and shoulder tattoos are hot.
I gotta get back in shape before that
I
happens.
love.
I want to be completely covered in them.
Yeah.
But,
Do you have any?
Yeah, I have quite a few.
Oh, really?
hmm
Any to share?
I can show you one that's really cool right now. I didn't show you this one.
No.
So one of my favorite movies is No Country for Old Men.
Okay.
Ooh, I love that movie.
I watched it the other night.
Javier Bardem.
And he's
Great actor.
and he's pulling down his pants.
Oh, he's pulling up his pants. Oh, that's
nice.
cool. Speaking of
That's
Javier
awesome.
Bardem. That's awesome.
What else you got?
I have the Blues Brothers on my arm.
Fucking nice.
This little one I got when I was a kid. This flame.
Mm-hmm.
The wave on the elbow.
Yeah, because I it's cold, so I've seen you with long sleeves. I haven't seen shorts, but yeah, I remember because we'll talk about that later. But yeah, I've heard like when people are people said that to me too. Like when in the winter they forget you have tattoos. So when
Yeah.
I put short sleeves on, they're like, oh shit, you got tattoos too. But I got to finish my Egyptian one. I want to get right here. What is it? Where the sidewalk ends. Shel Silverstein, that cover. And then whenever I get back in shape, get
And
the wings.
sunflower.
Yeah, but I don't know where that's going.
Well, we'll figure it out.
A sunflower.
Yeah. I always wanted to get a sunflower because I like sunflowers. I always equate her to sunflowers, and this is before I knew Ukrainian was
National
sunflower.
flower is sunflower.
So it just all worked out.
Mhm.
So get a sunflower somewhere.
My wife likes tigers, so I want to get a tiger somewhere.
There you go.
I like that.
Like what kind of tiger? Like Tony?
That's the thing. Exactly. That's the
So
thing.
I feel like
me?
that'd be like, fuck
Is
you.
it going to be a tiger just laying, chilling, or is it going to be one with its mouth open and the? I
Yeah.
don't know. So
That's a good question. All right. Let's see what else we got.
This is permanent position.
So just in my notes, like, so I wrote, and I write like anytime anything happens during the week, I just take out my document or whatever, and I type in whatever real quick. So the Will Smith thing was named Will Smith smacks Will Smith. I don't know, but I mean I
He
got
didn't
it.
smack himself, babe.
Maybe he did. Wait, where was the other one? There was another one that didn't make any goddamn sense whatsoever.
That's been happening to you a lot more lately.
What?
You doing the notes and having ones that don't make any sense.
Oh, they're also, so I don't play games on my phone. Like I'll download a game and then within a couple days to a week I get bored of it and I move on. There's one game that I've actually played almost every day for over a year, and it's losing support next month. Like I don't know if you can't play it anymore or you're just not going to have anything new about it or anything, but I was so pissed. It's just like some stupid racing game. And I'm like, I got the notice. They were like, we're giving you 10 billion gems and this other stuff so you can do whatever you want until April, and then we're shutting it off. I'm like, motherfucker.
What's the game called?
That's a good question. I don't know. Big Racing or Big Bang Racing.
Okay.
Let's see. I have to load the game to find out.
Just your standard racing game. Oh, okay.
It's like an alien, and then you're like, I don't know. It's stupid, but it's the only game I liked, and now it's gone. All right, I think that's all we got.
Okay.
You got anything else, babe?
Nope.
You got anything?
No, I hope
Anything you
hope it wasn't a bore. I hope you didn't
No.
lose 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, the
We'd
thousands
have to have
and
1,000
thousands
subscribers before
subscribers
Because I
we
listen
got.
on YouTube,
Okay.
so
Yeah, the thousands of subscribers we have. We did get a lot more hits on Facebook this week than like ever.
Did we? I haven't been following
We
that.
got like, we never get any hits on Facebook. Yeah, like 2 or 3. I got like 20
Really?
in the last 2 weeks. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. It's probably our Ukraine show.
Hopefully.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think you got a lot of hits on that one.
Did I? I hope so.
We got, like, our last show, we got a ton that we don't normally get, so I don't know.
I did go to a party and hype up the podcast, so.
That's good.
There you go.
I'm really bad at advertising myself.
Why don't you? You should advertise.
Like, I hate promoting myself. Like, I can promote the fuck out of someone else, but, like, when I think about myself, I'm like, who really cares? So.
I thought it was interesting.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
And, yeah, you're more than welcome to come over.
Come back whenever you like.
Listen, you guys got a great thing here, and I think you guys got a chance to go somewhere with it
No,
and
we
run
don't.
with it.
No.
Listen, and I don't want to be that. Don't bring that dude back again. You know, Mister. You know.
Well, the only people that matter, really, sorry, listeners, the only people that matter for entertainment purposes is us. Because
Right.
we're doing it for us.
Yes.
In the end, you're not doing it for, you don't
Let's
do it for
say
anyone
you
else.
guys exploded
Yeah,
overnight.
yeah.
Yeah.
Could you do it full time? Would you do it every day?
Yeah,
If we could make a living off of it, sure.
If I could make a living off of this, yes.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
No one wants to hear me every day.
No.
A lot of the podcasts that I listen to were only like 15 to 30 minutes long, too. Like, that would be easy.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah.
Yours are very long.
Our early ones were like, some of them were like 6 hours.
Dude,
Like,
we
broke it
talked
up.
forever.
Now we keep it around an hour. If we have a guest that we like really get in the groove with, it'll be longer. Like this one's already at 2 hours. We've been recording.
Wow.
Yeah, time fucking flies.
When we record, it's fun. It's fun. It's like a good like escape
Yeah.
activity.
So yeah, we'd love to have you back because this
Please come whenever. Yeah.
is fun. This is what we like. This is very therapeutic. You're enjoying talking.
It's cathartic for us.
chit-chatting,
We enjoy doing it.
and then there's people out there we don't know listening. It's kind of creepy, but
I love it.
Yeah.
Keep listening.
yeah. So yeah, you're welcome to come back.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then hang out, play with some toys.
Hell yeah.
So, all right. So thank you everyone for listening. If you want to send us an email with comments, questions, concerns, gripes.
Oh, I have post thoughts. Is that what we call it?
I don't know what we call it. Words of confusion.
It may seem dark when you feel buried, but you just might be sprouting roots.
That's kind of grim.
No, it's not. It's even when things get dark, you just might be sprouting new roots. God. Continue.
Our email is shadedcornermedia@gmail.com. Instagram is shaded. I haven't really fucked up talking today. Usually I'm tripping over everything.
Yeah, you're usually in the beginning. You did great today.
Shaded_corner is Instagram, and yeah, that's it.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Be
Bye-bye.
safe. We love you. Bye.
Bye.
Sometimes when the world is so sunny and people are a bore, I go to my shaded corner, my shaded corner. A place with all my favorite toys and games and movies and more. I go to my shaded corner, my shaded corner.
Before we start, so but you obviously know about the Oscars, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So I have a friend. He's down in Maryland, Bobby, and he wrote a song.
Oh my God! Please play it.
Hold on, let me.
I'm 100% ready.
Now, this is a story all about how you keep Willis White's name out your mouth. Now, if you'd like to take a slap, then just sit right there. I'll tell you how he slapped the shit out Chris Rock on live air. In West Hollywood, see, Jada and Will found marriage a bit stale and needed a thrill. Chilling out, maxing, and relaxing was cool, and so was movie nights when they kicked it old school. When August Alsina, who was up to no good, started fucking Jada in the neighborhood. Got in one entanglement, and Will got scared. So you gotta be a little quieter about affairs. Boom, ding, 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 ding. Then Chrissy made a joke about Jada's lack of hair. Didn't know her alopecia, to be honest and fair. If anything, Will could say expresses despair, but he thought, nah, forget it. Yo, smack him on air. Will won Best Actor around 9:49 East and yelled to the crowd, yo, Oscar's so sorry. Looked at Jada's head and it couldn't be clearer. This is why they say Will Smith's got a hair trigger.
You should record that.
Buddy booth,
bro.
So yeah,
Wow, Bobby would have gotten smacked by Will Smith if he heard that.
yeah, but Bobby would have smacked him back. That's the difference.
Oh, I can't. That's so funny.
So if you want to hear more of that, you can always check out his podcast, Nerd Rage Radio, and hear the full thing. This was stolen.